And good evening, everyone, and welcome to the All-American Fieldhouse here in Monroeville, Pennsylvania, as we get ready to kick off for the W.I.F, the Winter Indoor Football League, the 2024 season, as we'll have the visiting New York Nightmare take on the Outlaws of Pittsburgh. Hello, everybody. I'm John Sakaguchi. I will be your commentator for the evening as we get ready to kick things off here for the Outlaws. So we'll have the captains meeting at midfield. So for the Outlaws, it'll be Josh Gallagher, Zachary May, Arnold L. White in the black uniforms. So on your screen, you'll see the Outlaws will be defending and going from back to front in the black and gold uniforms. The Nightmare in the purple and white unis. Outlaws will kick it off to start. As you can see, not that many players on both rosters, as this is 8-man football. Shorter field as well, only playing 50 yards. We'll get things ready to rock and roll here. Kicking off for the Outlaws will be number 85, Derek Dowse. And the kick is off, and it's going to nail the ceiling. That one went. That one had the air, or just would have had the distance if the ceiling was about another 5 feet taller. On the re-kick. Dow's kick is back caught by Porch. Porch is going to get a nice return. And he'll be stopped right around on what I'm going to guesstimate to be the 30-yard line. Be 1st and 10 for the Nightmare. Couple different rules for you, folks. We'll be playing 4 12-minute quarters with a 10-minute halftime, 4 timeouts for each team per half. The clock will stop at the 1-minute warning of each towards the end of each half. No punting here. Only field goals and kickoffs. The Nightmare going to get set. Man in motion. And we're going to get our first penalty of the game. It's going to be a false start against the Nightmare. Back them up 5 yards. There's a deep ball, all turn, caught, 10-5, touchdown on Nightmare. There, Pascal with the touchdown. And about a minute into the first quarter, or it's 6-0 Outlaw, or 6-0 in favor of the Nightmare. So now they are going to go for the looks like they're going to go for 2. Something a little different here. There's 2, 3, or 4-point plays. And run play up the middle. Oh, and they're going to stop it well short of the goal line. So it'll be 6-0. So, just like that, Outlaw are down on 6-0 here to start at the first quarter. Going to get back underway deep for the Outlaws is Reese Johnson and Nando Johnson. I'll try to keep those two and kicking off for that one ends on a squib kick picked up by Dubs. Dubs got a couple blocks. He's trying to run spin move forward, or just brought down shy of midfield. Position to start on their first drive here. Be 1st and 10 in from the 45, or excuse me, from the 30. As I said, playing on half the field here. 1st and 10 from the 30. Drops back now, trying to get rid of it. An incomplete pass. Second down and 10 now for the Outlaws. Outlaws in the gun, sidecar on his left. And he's going to be sacked in the backfield, and that's going to be a big loss for the Outlaws. Loss of about 4 on the play. Third down and long now for the Outlaws. Drop back. There's the pass caught up, tipped up, and incomplete. Brings up 4th down and a mile for the Outlaws. And he's going to get a lane, bounces outside, gets back to the original line of scrimmage. And the Outlaws will turn it over on downs. Be 1st and 10 now for the Nightmare. Last time it took them 2 plays to score. 6-0 in here at the All-American Fieldhouse. You'll notice a couple of guys playing 2 ways here. Well, and takes the snap, drops back. He's going to keep it himself across his midfield. Old big hit there on the far side. First and goal now for the Nightmare. Here from about 6-7 yards out. Twin set Ed on the near side. Low snap up. He's going to roll. Old pop pass. Intercepted by the Outlaws. Oh, so that's Nate 8. He's going to be dragged down all around the 7-yard line in 1st down on Outlaws. But hold your cards. We got a flag on the play. So the penalty was against the Nightmare, or the Outlaws choose to defer 1st and 10 from their own 6-yard line. Play clock winding down against the Outlaws. So there's a snap. New quarterback for the Outlaws this time. And he's taken out of bounds. And Ray Dubb takes over at quarterback. But we got a flag on the play. So 2nd and long, backed up against their own end zone. High snap. And the ball's out the back of the end zone. That'll be a touchback. The refs are going to. So it's going to be a safety. That'll make it 8-0. So now the Outlaw all trail by 8. Free kick to the Nightmare now. There's the kick. This time I'm brought in with a lane. And runs down the sideline and hit out of bounds. Was Jeff Benton's, or excuse me. was Jaheim McBride. Sorry about that, folks. Still learning the names of these rosters. Run up the middle, and he's going to be stopped well shy of the line. Loss of 1 on the play. Eight nothing here. Off the reverters on the motion play. Hey, and he's out of bounds. Looks like a gain of about 3 or 4. Will be third down. To everyone watching and at home, thanks for joining us here. Third and long now. No pass dropped to Ack. Thought he was going to have it in the backfield. And he's going to be wrapped up right at the line. And that's going to be fourth down on big stop here for the Outlaws. Drop back on the fourth down attempt. He's going to rolling out, fires, overshoots his man. And the intended target, it was Porch, but McMullen could not bring it down, or could not get it down. The Outlaw will take over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. First and 10 now for the Outlaw. Play clock ticking down. The Outlaws are going to have to hurry. Nate drops back, fires, and intercepted by the Nightmare. Another turnover by the taken away by the Nightmare. The Outlaw struggling to get something started here. First and 10 now from about the 20-yard line. On the handoff off the gain by number 3, Thomas, the running back for. Thanks to everyone tuning in here. If you're just joining us, 8-0 in favor of the Nightmare. Low snap, fumble, old McMullen, and on the run, and brought down on just shy of the first down marker. It'll be third down and about 2. So third down and about 2. Snap, drop on the reverse. There's brought down in the backfield. Old was Porch. Loss of about a yard, maybe 2 on the play. It's going to bring up fourth down on in short. Empty set now for the Nightmare. Mullins takes the snap, drops back. He's going to get flushed out. And stepped out of bounds and sacked by the Outlaws. That'll be turnover on downs. And that'll be the end of the first quarter with the score. Nightmare 8. Outlaws, nothing. So Outlaws a little bit of momentum here as we end the first quarter. And folks, if you're watching, interested in sponsoring the Pittsburgh Outlaws, you can always join by messaging the Pittsburgh Outlaws about the different packages as we get ready to flip ends here. Thanks to everyone tuning in here on Facebook Live. So the Outlaws will start going front to back here. Be a 1st and 10 from the 25. And here we go. We'll start of the second quarter. Drops back, a little bit of pressure, or fires downfield and short, incomplete. As Nate was looking for number 7 in Nando Johnson. It was wide open at the back of the end zone. There's a snap. Nate getting flushed out once again. He's going to run stiff arm down the sidelines. Got a blocker. Close, and he's going to step out of bounds. It's going to be 1st and goal now for the Outlaws. So it'll be it'll be 1st and 10 from the 12. I thought it was 1st and goal. I do apologize, fans. Handoff up the middle. Yes, Stewart, the running back on the play. Or excuse me, that was Sean Butler, number 9. Second down and about 8 to go for the Outlaws. Drops back, fake the draw, all play. Nate with a run and reaching forward, and it's going to be brought down on second. Nice little run there. Be third down and about. Be third down at about 5. High snap, make the handoff. Nate will keep it himself. Fumbles forward, or dives. That'll be a first down for the Outlaws. So it's going to be first and goal now. Oh, the Nightmare on the heels of the end zone. Be first and goal from the 1-yard line. Nice snap. Nate takes it himself again and rumbles forward into the end zone. Outlaws! On the quarterback keeper, or the Outlaws will get on the board. Will finally get on the board. They're going to go for the 2-point play now. A little miscommunication here between personnel. Drops back, fires deep in the back of the end zone. On tip. Conversion. And we're tied up at 8. So it'll be 8-8 here in the second quarter. There's 9:50 to go here in the first half. Second quarter is tied up now at 8-all. So we get ready to kick it off once again. We get ready to kick this one off again. Downs kick. Gonna catch the ceiling and we'll have to re-kick it again. Reminds me of when they first moved into the new Cowboy Stadium with that giant scoreboard. They had issues when every time the punter would kick it, it would hit the scoreboard. There's the kick on the squib, and he's just going to fall on it right there. They're at the 50. Outlaws now with some momentum. Rolls out. Oh, and he's going to keep it himself. Crosses the midfield and steps out of bounds. Gains of about 3. Brings up second down on at about 8. In the gun now. Oh, McMullins. Sidecar's porch. Tosses out the porch. It's on the outside, and he's going to be swallowed up right there at the line of scrimmage. And he's not going to get anywhere. Brings up third down and about 5. Swing pass, and he's going to get right around the line of scrimmage and see where they're going to mark him. It's real close. So it'll be first and 10 now. On the handoff, and he's going to be swallowed up. The Outlaws will read that one, and he's going to be dropped behind the line. And loss of about 2, maybe 3 on the play. It'll be second down and 12. Outlaws looking to get a big stop here. On the handoff, knocked outside, and he's not going to get anywhere. That was Will Waden on the tackle for the Outlaws. The rookie out of Mill Creek, West Virginia. It'll be third down in about 14. McMullins sends the man in motion and fakes the revert, or it's going to keep it himself, but there's a hold up. There's going to be a flag on the play as he gets back past the original line of scrimmage and gets about 7. Looks to be holding on the play. Illegal procedure is going to be the call. So back them up 5 more. It's going to be third and a mile now. Outlaws looking to make a stop. McMullins on the draw play. He's going to toss it way up there. Caught. The refs are going to see what they can say. Waiting on the signal. They're going to say incomplete. So that's going to be fourth down. The Outlaws looking to make one more stop here. Fourth down and 17. McMullins drops back. Empty set for him. It's going to fire it downfield. Old caught. And they're going to signal touchdown. So right now it looks like touchdown's going to stand. And indeed it is. Be 14-6 or 14-8, excuse me, in favor of the Outlaw or of the Nightmare. Again, I do apologize, folks. So they're going for one. McMullen, empty set once again. Drops back. Hack's going to have to roll out. Old steps up. And he's not going to get there. So about 5 minutes to go here in the first half. It's Nightmare 14, Outlaw 8. So now all the Outlaw all have to come back once again here. Ready to get back underway. Porch set to kick it off here. Porch set the kick. He'll make that one deep as Johnson will take it. He's going to get a lane to ball. Run, comes up the field. Old breaks one tackle. Old spins around one and breaks another one. Still moving forward. And finally going to be brought down on after crossing midfield. Looks like it could be around the 37. Or, excuse me, that was a 37-yard return. So we get ready to get back underway now. Now after the timeout. Quarterback Nate back in once again, and sidecar is Bradsky. He'll take the handoff. He's got a lane rumbling forward, drops the shoulder on one, and breaks one tackle. Was pulled out of bounds. Gain of about 3 on the play. The second down and about 8. And the snap fumble. Old Nate's going to pick it up. Around looking for a blocker. Gets one and breaks an on tackle. Old breaks another. Runs back. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. Loss of about a yard. Third down and about, let's say, 9. So we are at the 2-minute warning. Ready to start the final 2 minutes here in the first half. Nate takes a snap, drops back, fires. There's looking for the flag. He's not going to get it, but take that back. There is a flag on the play. So hold your cards. So it's going to go against the Outlaws. So it'll be third and 20 now after the holding call. Nate drops back and he's going to fire. Deep ball down the field. Just missed. In and out of the hands of Ray Dubb. Was looking for the catch. It was right there at the line. Just couldn't bring it in. And it's going to be fourth down. Nate drops back once again and gets flushed out. Well, Jukes one's got a blocker, it's got a lane. Lane runs near side, he cuts back, gets the first down on and then some. And hold your cards. Penalty. Uh-oh. A lot of talking in between both sides. So trying to figure out what's going on here. At the end of the first half, it's the New York Nightmare. They're 14. Outlaws 8. We'll be back here to the All-American Field. Sorry about that. The All-American Fieldhouse. Got a little tongue twisted there, folks. The Nightmare by the score of 14-8 here, coming out of the first half. So, Outlaw all deferred to kick back in the first half. See if they can build off that momentum here they had late in the first quarter. Porch set to kick it off for the Nightmare. There's the kick, and it's going to hit the ceiling once again. It's like I said back in the first half, reminded me a lot of Cowboy Stadium with the giant scoreboard. So here we go on the re-kick. Porch's kick all the way to the back line. As Johnson will take it. He's got a lane. And bounces outside. Got a lane and tripped up and well inside nightmare territory. So we're ready to get back underway. Nate, back at quarterback, is on the handoff, on a run and stepped out of bounds. Fumble, but was after the play. Man down for the nightmare. There's a big snap. Yep. And he's going to fire it downfield. And caught. Touchdown, Outlaws. See what they're going to say. They're going to talk it over. Touchdown on's going to stand and tie game 14 all. In for the 2-point conversion is the Outlaw. And the Outlaw will get their first lead of the day. So we get ready to kick it off here, or once again. Outlaws now lead for the first time. 16-14. And there's the kick. Portugal makes the catch, and he's going to run right up the middle. Oh, got a lane on the right side. It bounces around on, and he's going to be tackled right at midfield. So here we go. Oh. Well, and it's going to get flushed out. Well, he's going to run, and he's going to get wrapped up by 2 Outlaws. It's going to be a gain of about 6. Brings up second down. Mullins drops back. He's going to have to scramble. Flag on the play. Coming up. Dumps it off on the near side. Out of bounds. If I can get a number here. As Pascal. Oh, sorry. He was the and hit out of bounds. But it's going to be a holding call, I believe. And it is. They'll back it up. Behind the sticks. McMullins is going to fire downfield. And intercepted by the Outlaws. As Chris Clevenger comes away with the interception. Outlaws are going to take over in their own territory about the 5-yard line. So we get set now. All the Outlaws deep in their own territory. Handoff up the middle. Oh, and a big man and will run. As Butler takes it up the middle. Really close to the first down marker. Be first and or second and 1. They hand him up, faked it, caught. No, they're going to set a incomplete. That was so close to being a catch. Diving efforts there. By Ashton George. Fumbled snap, but got a lead blocker. Nate still on his feet. Got an open field, and he's going to be tripped up, but he's going to get well past the first down marker. So it'll be first and 10 now from around midfield. It'll be first and 10 now from the 25. Fires across the middle of the field. Now it'll be Dubs with the catch. Crosses midfield. And it's going to be shy of the first down marker. Gain of about 6. Snap, fumbled again, and he's going to fire it. Finds an open man on the far side. I think it's going to be enough for the first down. As looks like Nando Johnson's going to have the first down. And that's going to be another Outlaw first down. Nate's going to keep it himself. He's going to run up the middle. Well, for a good gain, close to the first down marker. So we do have an injured player on the field. Handoff up the middle. Oh, once again, that was the one and only lead to Sean Butler. And that's going to be close to the first down on marker. It's 3rd down and 1. And the big man's going to take it himself once again up the middle. Oh, that's going to be 1st down, Outlaws. If you're just joining us, it's 16-14 in favor of the Outlaws. Took their first lead of the day on the last drive. I believe we have a timeout on the field. So as we get ready to get back underway, minute 20 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. As we get ready to get back underway. Snap and hand off up the middle. Oh, one hit, second hit. It's going to be a 2nd and goal now for the Outlaws. As Nando Johnson on the jet sweep. Handoff once again. And it rumbles into the end zone. Touchdown, Outlaws. Give it to the big man, and they said, and he'll get it for us. Deshaun on the big rig Butler into the end zone. We'll make it 22-14. And I do apologize about that there, folks. As the Outlaws are going to go for 2, I believe. And that one's picked off. 2-point conversion is no good. With about 30 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. That's Outlaws 22, Nightmare 14. as that was going to be the end of the third quarter. We get ready to head to our last quarter of regulation. As I said moments ago, the Outlaw lead it at 22-14. Still a tight ball game. So here we go. Start of the fourth quarter. Now, fresh 12 minutes to go here. So here we go. Down set to kick it off once again. McMullen and Porch. And that one's going to hit the ceiling angle once again. Trying again. They're going to go for the onside. And the Outlaws are going to recover. They're going to say the ball went out of bounds on the play. And the Outlaws backed up deep in their own zone. Going to have to stand tall here in the fourth quarter. McMullen on the handoff, hands it to the big man, and he's going to rumble forward for a good gain of about 5. Second down and about 5. McMullen in the gun once again. Fumbled snap up. They're going to hand it off. It's going to be a short gain, maybe a yard. If that. Oh no, they're going to say, hey, you got a nice little gain. And so it's going to be 3rd down and 2. The Outlaws are going to have to make a stop here. Ball snap. After on the ground, McMullen's going to run to the outside and gets a block, and he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down. It'll be 1st and goal, Outlaws. 22 to 14 your score here. On the ground, and they're covered by the Outlaws. That could become costly here for the Nightmare as they cough it up inside the red zone, as it'll be 1st and 10 from the Outlaws. Looks like their own 5-yard line. Hand off once again to the big man. He's going to run outside, but he's going to gain a couple beforehand. Looks like a gain of 3 on the play. There's a snap. Throws a pass incomplete from Nate. Intended target on that one and was English Vasant. It'll be for the third down and 8. Nate drops back, avoids one sack, avoids the second one, and he's going to take it himself. Got a lane, aims trying to stay in the bounce, and he's going to be knocked out right at midfield. We're going to take an injury timeout out here as one of the Nightmares is down back around on the 20-yard line. So let's take a look if you're just joining us now, folks, at the Outlaw, or how we got to this point. Back in the first quarter, 10 seconds into the first quarter, or 2 plays is all it took for the Nightmare to score, or they went up 6-0. 2-point conversion would be good. The 2-point conversion would be no good. And then the Outlaws would fumble out the back side of the end zone for a safety, putting themselves in the corner as they would fall behind 8-0. In the second quarter, the Outlaws would come back with a touchdown of their own with a 2-point conversion. And then going right before halftime, the Nightmare would score one more time, taking a 14-8 lead at halftime. But the Outlaws had some momentum built right there towards the end, and we're coming back. And it took the opening score to tie it up 14-all with a 2-point conversion, and it would make it 16-14. A couple drives to go, right there to end the third quarter, or the Outlaws would score, making it 22-14. Nate drops back, looking for someone. Jukes 1, Jukes 2, Jukes 3. He's going to juke the whole team as he dances around. Leaps over porch before getting tripped up inside the red zone. It's going to be first and goal for the Outlaws from the 5. First and goal now, all for Pittsburgh. So first and goal now, all for the Outlaws. Nate on the draw play. He bounces outside and gets through it. He is just shy. He's down on at the 1-yard line. The nose of the football right there at the goal line. Empty set, correction. Trips on the far side. Hey, handoff up the middle. Fumble. Nate's got it. The Outlaws got it. Third down on for the Outlaws now. Clock continues to run here in the fourth quarter. Twins on the right side. Drops back. He's going to take the quarterback draw. Leaps into the end zone. Touchdown, Outlaws! Ray Dubb on the quarterback draw. They're going to go for 1 on this play. Make it 28-14 here. So they're going for one now. Firing back. Caught for the 1-point conversion. The Outlaws will take a 29-14 lead. About halfway through the fourth quarter. And the kick sent out of bounds. They're going to tell him to re-kick it. So here we go. Down set to kick it off. McMullen and Porch set that were turned. And McMullen, and it's gonna bounce off of somebody out of Holt, but it's gonna be in favor of the Nightmare. If you're just tuning in, the Outlaw just scored, making the score 29-14. McMullen back, a quarterback with Pascal or the running back, and Pascal will take it on the sweep. He jukes one and jukes two, who stiff arms someone, rumbling forward, or it's going to be a first down on for the Nightmare. We're going to get a timeout, a player safety timeout. Oh, it is one of the Outlaws lost their helmet coming off the field. False start against the Nightmare. There, that'll back them up 5. Back where they were originally at. Rollins on the handoff off, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds. Almost taking out the Outlaws camera woman, and on the far side. It's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Nightmare trying to get back into this. McMullen's going to keep it himself, rolls outside, spins off one hit, but can't escape the other. But it looks like it's going to be close to a first down. And we are at the 2-minute warning. On the quarterback keeper, or on the handoff now was Pascal. Clock is ticking here. Outlaws trying to stand tall. Up 29-14 and trying to keep the Nightmare off the board. On the handoff once again. And losing his helmet and was Mike Ladd. Ladd, who has put it back at running back, just took one heck of a lick there, or losing his bucket. That is fourth down with a minute 30 to go here in regulation. So, the Outlaws, if they get a first down, this should end the game. And that's going to run out the clock, and that's going to be the final score here, folks. The Pittsburgh Outlaws 29 and the New York Nightmare 14. Stay tuned here, folks. We'll do a score recap here in a moment. Thank you for joining us for our first ever Outlaws broadcast. I've been your color commentator and your play-by-play man, and John Sakaguchi. We'll see you back here next week. So, folks, we're going to do a quick score recap here for you. It was back in the first quarter. The Pittsburgh Outlaws found themselves down on 6-0, needing to start the game. Then a safety would put them down on shortly after on the very next drive. They've 8-0. But going into the second quarter, the Outlaws found a spark, would come back and make it 8-8 after a touchdown on a 2-point conversion. But the Nightmare wouldn't go easily into the night. Would make it an 8-8 ball game, but the Nightmare would come back and score once again and making it 14-8, and that would be the score at the half. But the Outlaws would open up the second half, would score or make it 16, make it a 14-14 game. After a 2-point conversion, they would take their first lead of the day, making it 16-14. And then it was just all Outlaws that from there on out with another touchdown would not convert on the 2-point conversion. The Outlaws would then follow up with another touchdown and a 1-point conversion, and to get to your final score, as the Outlaws will win this one in 29-14. And again, folks, I've been your play-by-play man, and I will see you guys back here next week for the Pittsburgh Outlaws. I'm John Sakaguchi, signing off. Good night, Pittsburgh.